All right then, welcome to today's video, where we're going to take a look at how to construct a master prompt right here, live. So I've already pre-created a company for us named Master Prompt, and we'll actually be developing that master prompt specifically for the CEO of this particular company. And so we're going to start. I'm going to write it in English. So basically, I want to have that master prompt created for our company, and I want it to essentially be my virtual CEO who will actually help me with the management of the entire company.
So I'm only here again.
All right, here it's already writing something out for us. He's already preparing questions for us. And I can provide my answer to it right here. I can either use a microphone for that. Oh, what kind of company will ours actually be? It's supposed to be, I guess, what we're aiming to create. We're talking about some kind of a hybrid.
Well then, all right.
What is our actual goal in the end then? That we want to be and we want to acquire things. The profit is certainly positive. I don't want to be at a disadvantage. So let's put sales right here, because it's quite clear that our most significant and pressing problem is indeed with sales, with our entire business operation. So here we will answer his additional questions. And we're going to let him know that we would really appreciate it if he could be our trusted buddy for all our consultations. So he'd be like some kind of buddy. So we told him here we need to specialize these as much as possible, and we also need to actually tell him what we truly want from him, right? I want him to be like a buddy of mine with whom I can essentially talk about everything in the company. And I don't actually want it to be just someone who simply agrees with me, but I'd really like it to be perhaps an opponent of mine and someone who would be much more critical of me. So, what is it that we actually want it to be performing for us?
So there you go.
So here we have it. We've also actually put down in writing some of the things that we want him to do. And we want it to be like our own thing. Executive partner to actually help us with absolutely everything and be truly proactive. And we want it to be high quality and fast. It always comes down to me having to really think about what I expect from my, let's say, little bot that I'm training with this master prompt, or what I actually expect from the master prompt itself, and how I intend to use it. I can use it either to create my own custom GPT or perhaps even a gem. So it's essentially something that's universally applicable for me that I can use everywhere with everything, and that will help me work better with myself. And I want it to have a balanced approach to risk. And he actually asks us some really good, thought-provoking questions. And for me, it's incredibly important to build and establish the brand from a long-term perspective, because I consider the brand to be a very important thing. All right, let's say brand. Here it's already asking us for some tonality, which is great, to set up. What I really want is for him to be a friend, and he was also professional. I don't want him to scold me or anything like that, and I want them to be really motivational. So it's always about what someone personally prefers. It's completely and utterly all the same.
Ah, now I completely understand.
Yes, he's certainly able to make use of those particular frameworks. Yeah, I wanted to actually not speak to me in a way that I wouldn't be able to fully understand. So I would really like it to communicate with me in a perfectly normal manner, but simultaneously employ those specific models that genuinely help us to think more effectively and, to accomplish tasks much better.
That's exactly it.
So our company currently has 5 employees working for us. And these are primarily for example, our agents and, well, people like that, those types. And it specifically targets medium-sized companies. So it seems to me that it would be best to have both. There are always some kind of questions and other things related to it. So, what is it that truly, personally interests us? In this entire process of building and construction, well, it's more about that sense of freedom, that kind of liberty for all those people, so that they can genuinely have sufficient time for a much wider range of other activities.
That's exactly what it's going to be.
It's going to be in the chat.
Because I primarily use the chat interface.
A.
We probably won't fully see the 8.3 for him here. I don't think that's important, or is it? Even so, it would actually need some, I think, more like something of greater importance and some further extensions. So it could be connected, for example, to a backend system or something similar.
So then,
So now, here we are. So those, okay, we've given him our answers. They are quite brief, but I believe it answered absolutely everything that he needed. Primarily, we can tell him to ask us more questions, or so we can actually go through it, make some edits or adjustments, and say, look, that's not entirely true. I would really prefer it to be this way. Hey, could you please change this tone? Can you still work with it? It is, as I've already mentioned in my previous video, a living document that is constantly evolving and can be edited, added to, or removed from, essentially as one needs, which is really super. And what's really important is that you can also create a PDF document from this, which is something that's very easily transferable for my needs. Or for example, you could even make it a markdown file. Yeah, and that's again like the style of markdown, which is also quite good. The AI reads it very nicely.
So then,
So this is actually what was created for us, but what if it's not quite enough? We could actually tell him to revise it so that it becomes more comprehensive, or perhaps add some additional information to it. Yes, that's exactly it. It's actually really great. It really helps us. It's something that's quite transferable. We can tell him to make it into that PDF and so on. Okay, then. So I'm really glad you took a look at this video, and I truly hope it was helpful, demonstrating how to build that master prompt.
real life, and it's without any embellishment, just plain and simple.
And we'll see you in the next video.